What's going on, people? Troops TV back again. Obviously, it's the review time. Got a little cup of tea. Got some toast, you get me? Decent toast. That's good. So obviously, let's get into this one right now. That's actually pretty decent bread still. Obviously, the weekend started off in Brighton. Friday night, West Ham travelled down there. And after beating Man United last weekend, a great convincing victory, you would have thought that they would have gone down there and maybe at least have got a point. But Brighton got the win, and Brighton are a very dangerous opponent at the Amex. They got the 1-0 victory. Glenn Murray with another goal. I think he's actually the only English player who... I think Harry Kane. Let me rephrase that. Harry Kane is the only English player who scored more goals than Glenn Murray. Glenn Murray is 34 blood. That's a madness. Then obviously 3 o'clock kickoffs. We're going to start off in London. Crystal Palace, obviously they played Wolves. Now, I told everyone about Wolves, innit? You understand? These men are a serious threat, blood. Like, I fully believe that these men could even push for a European place this year. And I think Palace will be safe. I think Palace will have no trouble staying up. But they had 11 shots in this game, fam. You understand? They never got a goal. That's mad, innit? You get me? But Doherty got the goal for Wolves. Obviously, Wolves keep it moving now. The iPad's bugging out. The results have gone. It's gone to fucking match day 6, blood. Alright, where were we? Yeah. Then obviously Leicester, they entertained Everton. Everton with another win. Everton looking dangerous, blood. And hey, shout out Sigurdsson again, fam. You understand? If you lot saw that goal, fam, that goal was fucking mad, blood. That was unbelievable techers, blood. You understand? Big up Sigurdsson. He's looking like he's hit form again. Looking like he was looking at Swansea, because when he went Tottenham, he never had a chance and he flopped in it. You get me? So Sigurdsson's looking good and Everton are looking good as well. Obviously Leicester got a man sent off, Morgan, and for me, I love Morgan obviously he's a fellow Jamaican, but you're washed up now, fam. You understand? You're finished. You are done, fam. Leicester, you might need to go get a centre back in January, because Morgan, it ain't working no more. Then obviously the 5:30 kickoff now. Now this was a mad thing still. Obviously this was Man United against Newcastle, and within 10 minutes Manchester United were losing 2-0 at home to Newcastle. It was mad, blood. Like, the way United were getting opened up here was absolutely ridiculous, blood. I was watching the game live on the TV, and I was saying to myself, like, these men are just playing like they don't give a fuck. This just looks like Arsenal last season. And then Mourinho made some mad changes, blood. You get me? Took off Bailly and put on Mata, blood. I was like, whoa, I see Pogba playing centre back. But it worked, you get me? Mata got a banging free kick. Martial got a banger. And then obviously Dog Shagger got the winner. And I fucking knew he would when he came on. I was like, watch this motherfucker get the winner now, blood. And he got the winner. And they saved Mourinho's job, you get me? But United are still looking poor. I still think you man are in trouble. Simple as, I'm sorry. I think you man are still in trouble, blood. You get me? Simple as. Then we move on to Burnley, who obviously entertained Huddersfield. Now, Huddersfield got a good point up there, 1-1. But Huddersfield, I still think they're in trouble. You understand? It was a good point, but I still think you man are going down. Simple as. Burnley, I think they'll stay up. They haven't lost in a few games. They're looking all right. Now, Watford, man like Deeney, man like Troy, my guy, Mr. Cojones, fam. Bournemouth came down to your bits and just grabbed your cojones and just went, whoosh. You understand? It was mad, fam. They were squeezing you, man, like orange. You understand? You got squeezed like orange juice, blood. You get me? You know how they squeeze the orange when they're making the fresh orange juice? You know when you're like on holiday and you see their man there and they got their fresh fruit and they're just pressing the fruit, blood. You man got pressed, fam. You understand? You got pressed like an iron. You know them man there when they're pressing their money, fam. You man got pressed, blood. Like, it was mad. Callum Wilson for one of the goals, but he had hella space. But my man could have done star jumps, could have built a zubi, could have been like, yo, let me have a cup of tea, have a sip of that. Still warm, you get me? Hey, and a bite of the toast, actually. I don't want that going too hard. But yeah, Watford, fucking hell. After a great start to the season, that's a few defeats on the bounce, blood. You get me? And I think Watford will be alright, but when you lot were getting gassed earlier in the season saying top 4 and trying to say because last season you finished on the same points that Leicester finished on the year before, that they won the league, same position, everything, you thought you were gonna go win the leadership. Nah, fam, you understand? Leicester was once in a million, fam. But Watford, Watford is still a dangerous opponent at the Vicarage Road. I still think they'll be dangerous. But obviously they got a man sent off, so that did play a big part. Now we go to Wembley, because obviously them man, they still ain't got a stadium. They're still renting shit. They get me squatting and everything there, but they got a win. You understand? After getting beat down midweek by Barcelona, absolutely beat down, they got themselves a win. A 1-0 victory. The iPad started fucking bugging again. It's gone to match day 4. Oh my god, now it's gone out of the thing. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find out who scored for them, because I didn't even watch the game, to be honest. Understand? I think Robbie was doing the game live on some Soccer AM thing that they do on YouTube. But I didn't watch the game, so I don't even know who scored for them. You understand? But this is the weekend wrap-up show, so Troops has to, you get me, give you the goal scorer. Otherwise, this ain't biased Premier League show where I can be biased in it. You get me? Obviously, it's Troops TV back again, but man still has to give an impartial view of the game. You get me? Oh, Eric Dyer got the goal, and Joe Rouse got sent off. But Robbie did tell me that Tottenham were a little lucky to get the victory. How Cardiff were unlucky and whatnot. But yeah, man, we're above Tottenham. You get me? Just thought I'd get that in. Then we move to, iPad's bugging again. We move to the big one, Arsenal versus Fulham, where we battered, man. You understand? Simply battered, man. 5-1 victory. I'm a blood clot Yang getting to, like a blood clot Zet getting to, and Aaron Ramsey getting a goal of the season contender. That goal was fucking mad. If you lot ain't seen the vlog, go watch the vlog, you understand? By the way, this video is sponsored by Betbull as well. Hit the link in the description. That goal was a madness, blood. Pure scenes, fam, you understand? Best away day for fucking years. Probably one of the best away days that I've actually done. It was amazing, fam, you understand? 9 out of 9. I'm loving it, innit, you understand? Be careful what you wish for is what they said in it, you get me? I remember that one, innit, but I'm happy for what I wish for personally, innit? You understand? Unai Emery's redder or me. But yeah, man, we're looking great. Chelsea are looking good as well, not gonna lie. Obviously, they got a 3-0 victory down at Southampton. Southampton, for me, you man are going down. I think you man are in big trouble. I think it's between you and Newcastle who will go down still. I'm not gonna lie. I know you got Austin and you got Danny Ings. By the way, I think Ings should have got sent off. That tackle on Kovacic was disgusting. But Hazard getting himself another goal. Morata scoring as well, you get me? If Morata scores against you, it's a peak day. He scored against us when we lost, and it was a peak day. And then the big game of the weekend, that was this big build-up. This big, it's going to be this and that. And it was just fucking dead, fam. Liverpool against City. It was a 0-0. They cancelled each other out. It was an absolutely dead game. The talking point of the game was Riyad Mahrez penalty miss. Oh, my God, fam. You understand? They always say, like, hit the target. And Mahrez has missed a few penalties, fam. You understand? I think he's missed 4 out of his last 7. And he took the ball off Jesus. And if you actually watch the clip of when he took the ball off Jesus, I think it's Bernardo Silva or David Silva. One of them are coming up to him and like taking him away. And he says to them, okay, we'll see. And we all saw what happened, innit? You understand? That ball it left Liverpool and it went to the Etihad, you understand? That ball, blood. I've seen some terrible penalties, yeah. That was the fucking worst, blood. Riyad Mahrez, if you've seen Bias Premier League show, make sure you go watch that as well. He's bottle job of the week, because obviously we did it by the Thames, so man never had access to a ham roll. You understand? Obviously, man was in the pub afterwards, watching that game. Had a few Cavassiers. You get me? Shout out all the people in from yesterday. It was a great day yesterday after the game as well. Shout out my brother Jack from GRM, my G. Fulham fam, he was pissed. You get me? It is what it is. But yeah, man. Bottle job of the week was Riyad Mahrez, and You get me? He could have pushed City a few points ahead of them. That could have maybe had a knock-on effect on Klopp's team. You understand? Because Liverpool ain't been on the best of form at the moment. They've had a difficult run of games, and they just played like the away side at home, innit? You understand? I was a bit disappointed in Liverpool. I thought the way they played, they're gonna open up and go for them, but they were just like, they weren't even pressing. It was a dead game, fam. You understand? And obviously, it's the international break now. We go into the international break, 9 out of 9 wins for Arsenal, above Tottenham, 5 points clear of United. It's looking all right for us, innit? Top 4 mission. We're on the way. You lot already know. It's the international break, so I might throw out a little England preview. You get me? But everyone enjoy their international break. I know I'm not. Subscribe to Shoops TV. I'm out.